So if you're tired all day long, but the moment you go to lay down, you can't actually fall asleep, that's because there's a big difference between feeling tired and actually feeling sleepy. Sleepy is what you actually want. Feeling sleepy is when your eyelids start to get heavy, your head starts to nod forward, and you start to enter the first stages of sleep, which is a lot different than just feeling tired, which can just happen from exercise or working all day or any stress going on in your life. And sleepiness only occurs after you've been awake for about 17 hours, which unfortunately means that if you do things like taking long naps in the middle of the day, sleeping in too long, or trying to go to bed too early before the 17 hours have accumulated, it will be very difficult for you to feel that sleepiness, and you'll end up laying in bed wide awake. And then when you can't sleep, it makes you upset, you start to wonder what's wrong with you, and it creates this vicious cycle that we call insomnia. And once that cycle of worry and fear has initiated, it's almost impossible to fall asleep because you're actually activating the fight or flight response in the brain. So here's how to make sure that you're actually awake 17 hours before you even try and go to bed. You have to set your wake up time to be the same, as close as possible, every single day, weekends included, because you can't always exactly control the time that you feel sleepy. It's about 17 hours, but it could be a little more, it could be a little less. It depends on a lot of different factors. But if you lock in your wake up time, you can be sure that even if it took you a little bit longer to fall asleep the day before, you'll still be at that 17-hour mark today. The key is lock in your wake up time, get up at the same time every single day, and do not try and go to bed until you feel that sleepiness. And if you don't feel it, check the clock, see how long you've been awake. And then also, like I said, avoid things like napping, sleeping in, or going to bed too early before that sleepiness has kicked in. And this should help you fall asleep a lot easier.